What's up guys? Today I'm reviewing the Nama J2 juicer, which in my opinion is the best all-around juicer that you can get for many reasons, many reasons, which is why I'm making this video. I wanted to break down exactly why I like this juicer. Because there's not many things that I promote and there's not many tools that I really think are crucial for somebody's health journey. And juicing completely changed my life, which is why I encourage people to start the daily juicing habit and to get into drinking a lot of juice and eating a fruit-based diet. Because I used to be bedridden and now I'm not. And I have a lot of my health journey to thank because of juicing. And so I've had a ton of different juicers. And in my opinion, on the market right now, there's nothing that even comes close to beating this one. And so the main reason why I like this juicer so much is because of this thing right here, this top bowl. You can open it up and you put just you can put an entire juice recipe in there and close the lid and turn it on, and then you can just either chop other produce, clean your dishes, wash your kitchen, or do other things. It just makes juicing so incredibly easy. So that's the main reason why I like this juicer. This is a slow masticating cold press juicer, which means that there is an auger inside this bottom part that slowly at a very low RPM pushes the produce through this mesh screen. So the main reason why I like this is this top part. The second main reason, the biggest, I honestly think this is the biggest benefit of this juicer, is this thing right here. This is the pulp exit feed chute. Look at that. So the reason that this is so crucial is because if you've made any type of juice that is either celery or cilantro or ginger or like the inner core of a pineapple, you'll notice that stuff like that can get stuck in this little portion right here. And that sucks because on all other juicers besides this one, what do you got to do? You got to take the entire juicer apart. You got to clean it. You got to pull that pulp out, and then you got to put it back apart, put it back together. So this, all you got to do, you can be juicing. If anything does get stuck and the pulp doesn't come out perfectly, pop that door open, pull it out, put it in the trash, close it, and start juicing again. So if you're making like more than one juice a day, it can really save a lot of time so you don't have to break your juicer down. And so that, to me, those two things right there are the biggest benefits of this juicer. The third being it's so incredibly easy to clean. It only really takes me about 3 minutes and it's super duper quiet. And I'm gonna make a juice here with you guys and show you exactly what I'm talking about, but I wanted to go through assembling this guy with you because it's very easy to use. Okay, so to put this juicer together, it's just seriously so easy. You take the bottom, the base, you stick the little squeegee in that cleans the juice around from the mesh. Then you got this mesh door. This is where the pulp and the juice really separate. You're gonna pop that in right there. You're gonna take the auger, pop the auger in, which is really sick too, because this has a blade on it that will actually chop the produce, which is another huge benefit. And then you're gonna put that guy on, and then you're gonna put the top on. How long does that take? Like less than a minute. And so to me, that's just so sweet. And so this guy right here, this is the S blade. That is new to most juicers. I haven't really seen any other juicers that are doing that. It basically allows you to chop, to either not chop or very roughly chop basically any produce, pop it in the top like I just did earlier, and put full apples and oranges and limes, lemons, put it in there, and it chops everything for you because it's got a blade already in it, which is huge. So you can be doing squats, you can stretch, you can work out while part of your recipe is doing its thing and juicing. And so that alone makes it really separates this juicer from all the other juicers. Again, this is a slow press juicer. So it's very good at juicing greens and herbs, which I do a lot of juices. I really love a morning green juice. It's one of my favorite things besides coconut water to make. And so we're gonna make a juice together, and I'm gonna show you kind of what it does when it's rolling, you know. Let's just make a juice together. It's so easy, you guys. So I typically like to put the herbs and the greens in first. I'm just gonna finely chop most of this stuff and just pop it in there. So today what we got: kale, basil, and cilantro. Those are the herbs. I love juicing them. For me, they taste the best. They're not too overpowering. Things like parsley, dandelion, those are very bitter herbs. I don't typically like the taste of them, so you gotta put a lot more apple in with those, but this is like my go-to green juice recipe. So that's it. Look at that. Cilantro, basil, and kale. You just plop it in the top here. And the cool part about this really is you don't have to spend much time at your juicer, because nobody wants to hang out in their kitchen all damn day long and be making juice. So whether you're making one juice or a batch of juice for your family, it just really shortcuts it. It takes so much less time to use than all the other juicers. That's the key. The main key of juicing is making it fun, making it easy so it doesn't affect your life, because this is a tool. And if you have a very great tool that's going to allow you to live your life and do the things that you want to do, you're going to enjoy using it, and it's going to really encourage you to use it more often. And so we put the greens, the herbs in there first. We got one cucumber. In my opinion, cucumbers are one of the most amazing. It's a fruit, it's not a vegetable. It's a very hydrating and detoxifying fruit that is low in sugar. So a lot of people who are very sick, they can tolerate cucumber juice very easily. And so I juice cucumbers pretty much every day. And so we'll just plop that bad boy in there, and then we close the top. And you guys, this is cool. Listen to this. You hear that? It's so quiet. If you got roommates, they're not gonna know you're making juice. If you got a family who want to batch process a bunch of juices before work the next day and everybody's sleeping, nobody's gonna hear this. It's super quiet. And so that's huge. If I got a little piece of kale here. So I do want to say that I am an affiliate and I do have a discount code. So if you do want this juicer, you can get $55 off using the code Jeff10. I will put a link below to that. The cool part about this is that it does come with a 15-year warranty. So you might think that it's a little chunk of change, but there's no better investment than you can make than on your own health, on yourself, on the longevity of your future. Because if you don't have health, you have nothing. If you don't feel amazing, if you're not functional, what's the point in living? So to me, it's like eat fruits and vegetables, drink the juice, do the fasting. Those are the three greatest tools for the human condition. And that's pretty much it. So we'll do a little trick here. This is real cool. So you can also just take apples and just plop them in there. I will usually cut them up a little bit because it does make it a little faster, so the blade in there doesn't have to chop it up on its own. But in my opinion, it's just so easy. So that pretty much sets this juicer out from most other juicers. And to be honest, I haven't really seen any juicers that can even compare to this, which is why this thing sells like crazy. You know, it's probably the best present you can ever get for any of your friends or family, especially if they've got health issues. And again, the warranty being 15 years, that means it's not even expensive at all. Again, this juicer also does come with payment plans. So if you don't have the money right away, you can just pay every month. No big deal, and you can have a juicer show up at your doorstep in basically 3 days. So another part of this recipe is apples and pears. Those make it really smooth. Anybody who's a beginner, you're gonna need to put some fruit in there so it tastes good. And I have Fuji apples and some Granny Smith ones, but you can use anything. And really, it's just about finding juice recipes that taste amazing, that are going to encourage you to make juice every day. That's it. If you can find 3 to 5 recipes that taste amazing, that you're going to be stoked to drink, check this. Woohoo! So yeah, I mean, most animals in nature, they eat a very similar diet. They eat a lot of the same things, and they're totally content and happy with that. So while seasonally there's lots of variety of fruits and vegetables, I kind of stick to the same thing throughout the seasons. I got my green juice. I love orange juice and pineapple juice. I got some bomb pineapples here that I'm gonna probably juice up for lunch. And then combined with just eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, you're just gonna see amazing things happen to yourself. So because I typically will make like 2 juices, I will pour them in the pitcher like I was saying. Makes it just a lot easier. And then I'll take it from there and then I'll pour it in a glass or a couple mason jars. So look at how amazing this is, you guys. It's just so incredibly easy. I mean, look at that. That is just pure magic. That is the best looking green juice I've ever seen. And I say that every single time I make a green juice. Let's taste it. Let's taste it, you guys. Look at that right there. It's just beautiful. You know, if you guys aren't using a juicer yet and you have health issues, I really, really encourage you to just get on the juicing. You really don't understand the miracles and the benefits until you start doing it for a couple to few weeks. This isn't a thing that you can drink 2 juices and you're just magically gonna heal overnight. This is a gradual reduction of toxins and eliminating the crappy and processed food and replacing it with beautiful, hydrating, living juices. So if you guys want, if you have any questions about this juicer, feel free to ask them below. But that's it. You've seen it in action. You just saw me use it. What do you think? It's amazing. It's super easy to use and quiet. Those are the main like 4 things. It's quiet. It's easy to use. It's got this big bowl up here that cuts the time down so significantly, and then the exit feed chute. And that's basically it. That's all you really need in a juicer. It just makes it so easy. So stinking easy. It only takes a few minutes to clean. It juices things like celery, cilantro, pineapple with ease, all of it. And the pulp is nearly super duper bone dry. And so again, if you're looking to buy a juicer, you can use my affiliate code, which is Jeff10. It'll get you $55 off. And there's a link below to that. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video and got a more in-depth look into the Nama juicer, because it's a game changer. It's amazing. It will save you tons of time and energy. And in the long run, if you're using a slow speed masticating juicer like this one compared to one of the Jack LaLanne's, like a zzz, zzz, the high speed juicers, you're gonna save a ton of money over the long run if you're consistently making juices. And so that's what this video is about, just trying to educate you. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.